Greetings and welcome to Success Formula Show. I am Yousaf, host of Success Formula Show. Do you know everyone can negotiate? Are you a businessman, entrepreneur, CEO, or even a student or a housewife? This is the ultimate skill you need to learn throughout your life. If you want to learn this skill, stay with us. Our today's guest is an author of Everyone Can Negotiate. She is also a CEO of Castle Negotiation Consulting. Give me a warm welcome to our today's guest, Ruth Shlossman. Welcome, Ruth.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really glad to be here with you. You have excellent energy.
Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who were you surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
I think, like most people, it has a lot to do with my upbringing. I had a wonderful childhood. I have actually amazing parents who are no longer in this world. And they really believed that we should reach for the stars. And so they really gave us a lot of room. My father was very good at sending us the message that the way to succeed is to fail, because you have to get out of your comfort zone. So I think that I always had a passion for teaching other people this and giving this message to other people in a very practical way. So when you learn negotiation strategies, you actually learn practically how to create a win-win agreement with others. It's also something I work on myself. Being a woman, I have problems that women have, standing up for myself, a fear of not hurting the relationship, fear of people not liking me. You teach what you need to learn. And I have somewhat of a natural inclination for it, because I'm someone who sees that there's always possibilities around the corner. So as far as finding the way to come to agreement, is something that's really exciting for me and really interesting for me. So I think that's why I was drawn to it. Plus, I like to teach.
Wonderful. Okay, Ruth, you are also an author of Everyone Can Negotiate. And what are the top 3 success secrets which others can get as a cheat sheet and implement right now in their business?
I would like to teach people is that the sky won't fall if you say no. It's really okay that there are elegant ways to say no, and that we must learn them, and that we should be very careful of saying yes too quickly or no too quickly. That there are many, many other ways to respond. And so that's the first thing, is don't be afraid of the no. The second thing is that, like I said, make mistakes, make a lot of mistakes. And also learn the skills you need to negotiate so you'll have self-confidence. Because if you have self-confidence, you will engage in these win-win discussions. And then if you engage in them, you'll get better at it. And then you'll even have more confidence. I like to say be elegant and bold at the same time. The third one is that ask a lot of open-ended consultative questions so that you engage in dialogue and not a win-lose discussion. So find out what people really want and why they want it. And that, what I like to call passion and curiosity, will often lead you right to the resolution to come to a very robust win-win agreement.
You need to learn how to say no elegantly, and you have to commit mistakes so you can learn from your mistakes as well. What is the single most failure in your professional life? What lesson have you learned and how did you recover from it?
All of my failures come because I make assumptions about people. They wouldn't never do that. They won't help me with this. They wouldn't be interested in that. So I teach people not to make assumptions about who people are. And yet that's something that I'm always catching myself doing, that I think I know, and I don't really find out. If just because they didn't want some sort of an agreement last year, doesn't mean they don't want it this year. The present, and we're all different this year than we were last year. And we're all going to have different goals and different aspirations next year. And so our assumptions limit us. So that's the biggest failures, is whenever I debrief, like, why didn't that go? Oh, I made all these assumptions about this person. And they could be in a totally different place right now.
What are your future plans to grow your business?
I'm in the middle of creating an on-demand course for professional women. I feel so strongly that this will be such a good thing for the universe, for women learn how to be bold and elegant. So it's a struggle for me to create these courses on demand. I don't like talking to a video. I like talking to you. And so I have a lot of trouble and then getting it to the right people. Really, my biggest problem is showing people how much they need to learn this skill. It's always an objection. Oh, I'm not a big lawyer. I'm not a big corporate lawyer. I don't need to learn how to negotiate. Are you kidding? You negotiate for budgets and deadlines. You negotiate with your kid's teacher. You negotiate with your next door neighbor. You negotiate with your boss all the time. And your life would be so much more amazing. So those are the two challenges: creating what I want. I have so many ideas, being more concise and not doing too many things at once, and helping people see how much they need this to learn this skill. If not with me, with someone, but they need to learn it.
Wonderful. Got it. And who is your ideal client?
My ideal client is people who are hungry to grow personally, people who are excited about growing personally and hungry to learn and believe in themselves and the possibility of creating super amazing agreements and a super awesome life. People have high goals, shoot for the stars, and want to learn how to get there. And people who are not afraid to make mistakes.
And Ruth, what do you want to accomplish in life? What are your goals?
I have a lot of things I want to accomplish. I also wrote a screenplay. I think it's very inspiring and positive. I'm working on that. I'd like to work more with children. I believe children are really, I get energized by them. I would like to get exercise more. I'm always struggling with that, finding time to do everything I want. And I would just like to learn how to be a more loving, generous, less judgmental person, you know.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, the people who are watching this right now, how can they support you?
I would really like it if people go to my webpage. I would really like it, but wait a day or two because I'm launching a new webpage. I'm really excited about it. So it's hasslenegotiate.com. I guess when this comes out, it'll be out. And so I really appreciate it. Always trying to get that traffic, right?
Yeah, thank you. We love humanity.
That's beautiful. We love humanity. We love humanity.
Yeah.
That's very deep, and I appreciate that. And yes, you and I both love humanity.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, we do.
Okay, Ruth, what would you say as a final word?
I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here with you and share. You asked very profound questions, and I really appreciate the opportunity to verbalize them and think about them. And I just want to say to everyone, reach for the stars, go for it. This is your life, make it amazing.
Okay, thank you, Ruth, for sharing your wisdom with us on the behalf of Integrated Success Formula and my entire team. Stay blessed. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Blessings to you for everything good and all of your listeners.